MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And he spins through. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as we noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run with Darkwa, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Webb to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Detroit.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coaching.
And it's a fumble. And the Lions have recovered. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down is Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On first and 10, Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Darkwan. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
In motion left, Shepard. To throw on third down, Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Giants coming up on first and goal. Remember, they had only 6 rushing touchdowns all of last year, fewest in the league. On the run, Darkwa. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Keenan Robinson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Stafford now on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for his second sack of the night. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Big 20, big 20.
To throw on second down. Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun. Stafford escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st down, it's Webb. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Darkwa. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A final shot before break. Webb. And that is incomplete. So you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short boot, taken at the 21. And some room to roam now. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now a 1st down throw. Well. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Haloti Ngata breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Webb. And running with power here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon bringing the pressure. Martin now standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A play fake, now Webb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Off play action, it's Webb. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Now it's Tate. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. His throw incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Stafford looks to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Webb now. It's caught. Shepard. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down, got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Patrick! All right, here we go. 319! 319! Gone! 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 Gone!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some room to maneuver. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Play clock winding down. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Stafford now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. To throw, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.